tier, we have Tokoyami. So he's just so bad. Like he has so much end lag. You can't even combo stand. Like the only combos you can make are probably like M1 combos into a move, and that's it. So really nothing much to explain other than he's just a bad character with so much end lag. So in C tier, there's just some characters in there that are just not a surprise, to be honest, because like most of these characters are either good for 2v2s and 3v3s, or they're just mid for 1v1s. Like for example, Busaga and Ice Gandar. Like both of them are good for 2v2s and 3v3s, but like in 1v1s in general, they're just pretty mid. These characters on the list also have like so much end lag, or for example, like Ilya, she has low HP, and I get it, those two birds give her like, you know, some buffs, but doesn't really stop the fact that she still has low HP, which makes her kind of a mid character. The reason why most of these characters are like on C tier because like not only because of like end lag, but like some of their moves are like easy to counter, like for example like blocking or jumping out of their moves and all that crap. So yeah, that just explains why they're all C tier. On B tier, there's gonna be some surprises, some of them are not. Like keep in mind, this is based on my opinion, and I think I'm mostly gonna go for like the characters that are gonna give people like a huge surprise. A huge example could be like All Might. Like most people would say he's mid just because of his base, but for me, I don't think he's that bad. It just takes some skill to land like an M1 combo and then cough some blood. And then when he gets Awakening, he's just pretty broken as hell. But like, I could still admit his base is kind of mid, but it's not as bad as I think it would be, so in my opinion, he's B tier. Now, I don't know if this could give like a huge surprise, but I put Misaka and Gray on B tier and not like higher because like their moves are like easy to counter or like dodging or blocking and all that, but like the only reason why you'd be winning those characters because just like Ilya, you're just probably gonna be running away. But like if you're not running away, then you're probably gonna be realizing that they're actually like B tier. I'm pretty sure this is gonna give out like a huge surprise, like Ichidori and Accelerator on B tier. Like they both rely on M1s too much, but I still think they're kind of OP. They're just not my type. But if I'm ever gonna do a remake on a tier list for this video, then I would for sure maybe put them higher depending on how I feel about them. Now for people that care about the prestige characters, I'll put Achilles on B tier because I don't think he's bad. It's just the only problem I have is that he has a lot of counters like his end lag and low damage. It just feels like he does less damage than Lancer, to be honest. But that doesn't really matter since he's one of my mains. I don't think he's that bad, to be honest. He just takes some skill. Now, for the part where most people will probably care about are like Tengen, Law, Aizen, Yukiora, Illumi, and Yusuke. I'll explain these characters for B tier. So, for Tengen, he might look OP, but then when you realize he relies on M1s a lot, then he's probably like B tier. But I can't deny the fact he saw some OP combos, which are pretty good, so he would have been A tier for me, but for now, I think he's like B tier. Now, for Law, like, you can just not get inside his room. Like, pretty simple. But at the same time though, they can still chase you around, and with Law, with his second move in his room, he pretty much could like catch you. And including his third move in room, he could also catch you with that. So he's still pretty good, has some OP combos, he's just easy to counter. For Aizen, he's actually easy to counter, to be honest. Like, first off, you can dodge his true power, and even if you get hit by it, it's not even a combo extender, so you can't really combo extend with his second move. Barely works. Like his counter barely works at all. Like every time I use it, it just barely works. His third move, you have to like do an M1 combo in order to do that. So he's basically a character that relies too much on M1s. But his fourth move, it's actually really useful. So he's still good. He's just not as good as you think he would be, to be honest. So for Yukiora, he only has one guard break, which is Finger Sarrow, and the rest of the moves are like blockable. And just like Aizen, relies too much on M1s. But what makes him good is his third move, which helps him like escape combos. And his Awakening is pretty busted, but doesn't really deny the fact that he's still a character that's honestly just easy to counter. Now for Illumi, I still haven't gotten used to his kit. Like he's still good, he's just not my type. Maybe in the future I'll get used to his kit and then I'll put him in probably A tier just like everyone else. Now finally for Yusuke, Spirit Punch is like easy to counter. You can just jump over it or just use a counter to like escape it. His second move is easy to block. Spirit Gun, you can just eat the damage. Like it barely does any damage. His fourth move is close range and people can just block it. And so you basically need to do M1s in order to like land all the moves. But I still think he's pretty good. Just like everyone else, he's just easy to counter. Now for A tier, this is for sure gonna give some surprises on the first 5 characters, which I will explain right now. So for Dio, he has not only one of the best guard breaks, but he also has one of the best grab moves, which makes him really OP. And he has some OP combos, and his awakening takes away 2 stocks. So in my opinion, he's really OP. Now for Kira, I know his coin bomb is like easy to dodge and all, but his barrage doesn't knock back just like almost every other JoJo characters that have stand barrages. So he's really good. Like he can combo extend with stand rush, and his bombs are really annoying, and his awakening is also really busted. So for old Joseph, even though you could just block his moves, and I know he's kind of a character that relies on M1s, but sometimes whenever you like use grapple randomly, then you're able to like land a combo with a lot of damage. Like I think he has a one-shot combo. I could be wrong, but he still does some OP damage with his combos, and his awakening is pretty busted, and it's 10 times better than his base. Now for PTS Sanji, I know he's like very close range, but it doesn't really deny the fact that he has one of the best guard breaks, which is Collier, and he has some OP combos in his base form. So he's like kind of an easy character to use. But like the only problem is that Collier has end lag, which was probably gonna get you screwed up, but doesn't really stop anything. Overall, I think PTS Sanji is really OP, especially as Awakening, where it's just so easy to use. Just Collier and then Spectre, and then the entire like person's HP is gone. Now, for Jonathan, he has like one of the easiest one-shot combos. The only problem is like, just like PTS Sanji, he's too close range, but doesn't deny the fact that he has like one of the easiest one-shot combos in the game. Now, for like the rest of the characters, they're either just like hard to counter, have OP combos, like, or at least have like good evasives. Like for example, like Stark, Rob Lucci have one of the best evasives, and they can easily like escape combos and then combo back on someone, including Shanks. And the rest of the characters have like one-shot combos, or at least have combos gonna take away like almost your entire HP. So yeah. Finally, S tier. Now, for most ABA players, they're probably gonna be like surprised for like the last few characters and be like,
whoa, 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 whoa.
Bruh, why are these characters in S tier?
So, for the characters that you see in S tier, so it's pretty obvious why Big Mom and Aokiji are like on S tier. They have some of the best combos, do high damage. They're very much just broken in general. Now, for the characters that people are probably going to disagree, or at least agree with, are like PTS Luffy, Guts, Broly, and Asta. So, for PTS Luffy, I know most of his moves are blockable, has one of the worst guard breaks, but it doesn't deny the fact that he has like one of the easiest one-shot combos. His Gatling takes out like heavier HP, and his Awakening is very busted as hell. For Guts, he has one of the biggest hitboxes, and just like PTS Luffy, has one of the easiest combos, but I don't know if he has a one-shot though. I just know that he has like one of the best combos that can take like almost your entire HP bar. And just like PTS Luffy, his Awakening is really busted as hell. Now, for Broly, I know he has like so much end lag and he got nerfed badly, but this is not a fact that his moves are pretty busted and has so much stun, which gives him enough time to like land some combos that do a lot of damage. And speaking of M1s, his M1s are like Whitebeard's, but honestly kind of better to be honest. And his Awakening is really busted as hell. Like, pretty much, Broly is just really broken in general. Just like everyone else in S tier. Now, finally, Asta. Now, this is where a lot of people are like disagree with me, but in my opinion, Asta has like one of the easiest combos, and his M1s are just like Guts, to be honest. Well, almost at least, but he's still pretty busted, and he's one of those characters I really hate a lot, and gives me PTSD every time I fight them. And his Awakening is really busted. Like, it's just really busted and annoying, and actually makes me want to rage a lot in this game. And when I got Asta and used him a lot, I realized that he's really broken, and he was better than I expected. Like, he's just really busted, and honestly, he just needs a nerf. Because like I said, he's one of those characters that annoy me so much, and makes me get mad easily. So, like, my only words are, if you main Asta, I am so sorry to say this, but at the same time, I'm not. You're one of the most disgusting players I've met in ABA. Like I said, Asta is really annoying to me, and he's like S tier when I use them, and I'm never ever gonna change my mind until he gets nerfed, and I promise myself that. Anyways, that was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any disagreements, I'm chill with it. It's just be chill about other people's opinions, because, well, opinions are opinions. And, yeah, that's all I have to say, to be honest. So, if you want to share your opinions in the comments, go ahead. Like, just be chill. Like, don't be one of those, like, angry children that complain or act toxic. Like, I know it's ABA, but still, I haven't gotten used to the toxicity, to be honest. But I will one day. So, yeah. But also, sorry I haven't used every prestige character for this tier list. It's just that, well, you know, it's just hard to get, and I got impatient, so I made this tier list early. So yeah, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.